Very good morning, friends. Very distinguished people on dais, successful candidates, and all those who are aspiring to be in their shoes. It's an opportunity always. It gives always me a great pleasure when I talk to young people with their dreams and aspirations in their eyes and minds, and try to make some difference to that. And I'll make that little attempt. Before you are four very successful candidates, so cases are available. Let me start by saying, if you keep civil service examination in a very simple framework, your life is easy. If you start using words that it's a journey, it's a destination, it's such and such, it makes you what? It makes you more pressure on you. Consider it is an attempt you are making to fulfill your dreams. The dream is a little difficult in a sense. Unlike the university exam, the competition is much bigger. Not only it's bigger in case of numbers, it's bigger because the variety of people appear in this exam. You can find somebody from Urdu literature, somebody from Sanskrit literature. You can find out an IIT student, you can find out a medical from AIIMS. So challenge is tremendous. There's no correlation yet that somebody who's from Pune College cannot successful. Only IITs would be successful. There's no correlation. So that's an advantage. Many times people believe that no, since I come from a village background, how can I be successful? Let me all assure you, you come from anywhere. It does not go against you, or it does not go in favor of you. At least me and Khansa, sitting on the dais, do not come from very elite college and school. I studied through village, my schooling, went to a district headquarters for my, and then to university. In all this journey is that I worked hard. So preparation, the first mantra is, forget that you come from village, forget you come from any place. Neither in Delhi nor in Calcutta, anybody is better than you. Once you decide that you want to be a civil servant, you have accepted in your mind that I'm here to accept the competition from anywhere in the world. If that thinking comes in you, and that thinking comes in you only when you yourself decide to appear in this exam. I have come across many examples where parents were too willing to say, "Aapko to IAS banna hai." It's fine, it's nice of them to have a dream. But you must share that dream. You have to appear, you have to prepare, you have to slog, you have to compete, you have to be selected. So one point I always make to parents, don't try to pressurize anybody to your children. There are not many here, but I remember speaking in one of the bigger halls in Pune 5-6 years ago, and there were a lot of parents. And I said, the worst thing which parents do to children is that they try to live their own dreams in them. Never do that. Because current day children are one who decide to do what they want. And I also assure that each of them respect their parents. There is a misbelief in society that present day children are not the one which was my generation. I don't subscribe to that. All that they want a little freedom to think, a little freedom in action. And that also holds good to you, sir. You have one style of tutoring them, telling them, But they have another style of grasping it. In what I thought the relationship between you and them should be, that you become truly a facilitator and they become truly a learner. And they can only learn when they think that they have little freedom for doing this. Many times, students ask me a question, how much study, sir, will it be required? And I give them 3 extreme examples. One example of a young boy who has a God's gift, look at a book and remember the book. He will look at 2 pages like this. You ask him after 5 minutes, he will say, what are the crux points? It's a God gift. Not everybody does. There's a person who starts at 7 o'clock in the morning and at 12 o'clock and never got successful. So there is a middle path. Middle path suits to you individually. And this is a practice you learned as in school, in college, in university. If university you never concentrate on anything, it becomes so difficult to come to civil service and try to concentrate. I'm not saying only toppers will be successful. I'm not saying at all. All I'm saying, it becomes much easier if you have your methods of working, which you can continue to upgrade. Say, for example, to become a good mark holder in university, if you worked hard for 3 hours, maybe 1 more hour is sufficient enough to do it. Distribution of time is also very critical. In my time, everybody said, got in the morning, go for a walk. Today I get up at 8:30, I never tell anybody that I'm an early morning walker. There's nothing, nowhere written that we walk in the morning is the best and we walk in the evening. So it applies the same, education. Whether you study late at night at 12 o'clock, because there's enough light today. There are lights which is almost like a sunlight to you. Earlier when I was young, the lights outside were so little, home also not lighted. People say study in the daytime because it's a pure question of light. Today, if your grasp is better at 12 o'clock when there's no noise. And my eldest brother, who's no more now, when he was Allahabad University student in law, and he was telling me once, and he said he will start studying at 11 o'clock when everybody in the hostel is sleeping, and finish studies by 1 o'clock in 2 hours, and he was a topper. Today, if you ask any parents, "Arey bhai, raat ko sote ho? Sote nahi ho? Subah nahi uthte ho?" Now, these are concepts which I thought should not be pushed. I'm not saying that you must be a Marvik. You will have to have a way of life. But this way of life must be decided by you. But then it is with goal in mind. You can't say, nahi sahab, main to ye karunga, but main goal achieve nahi karunga. This freedom to you is only given to achieve that goal which you set for yourself. You decided. I have not decided for you. Once you said you want to come to civil services, I know it gives you a number of attempts, it gives you so much of competition. Nothing to say out of 6 lakhs who actually appear. This year only 700 has been selected. Number by year by posts are coming down because there's so much noise on reforms. And now there is a continuous horizontal entry into services. Last time 120 people were inducted at joint secretary level. So you can understand your journey in the service itself is going to become difficult. When you find suddenly that you reach joint secretary level, there are 3 others which have come from the field side. And probably they are much respected than you because they're expert in their subjects. Future professionalism in services is going to be expertise in 1 or 2 of them. Journalistic services, and unfortunately the PM has said that. In Parliament he speaks, I don't see you to become CMD of a company because you are not made for it. So future would be much more challenging for you. You become successful, you are very happy, but you, within the services, you have to develop expertise. You have a journey, you have a life in services from 28 years to almost 35 years. Those who have come in first attempt, there are some of you. Congratulations to all of you. Because in first attempt, only about 16-17% people come. Bulk of the people come in second and third attempts. Attempt 4, 5, 6, and all others constitute about 15%. So please understand that this whole issue, how many times you should attempt, How would you plan your career, an optional career? Because if you don't become successful in 5 attempts for a general category, and you are at the age of 32, where to go? We are the only country in the world which let youth energy to be wasted like this. Imagine, my general estimation is that in this country every year, 1 crore students are appearing in preparing for civil service across the country. And that's a youth energy. And taking an average time of 3 years of a success, and you remember only 700 out of 6 lakhs. It's only not 1%. So remaining youth energy is actually being wasted. Because you all are running for a dream. In the dream which you had. So dreams are, a variety of kinds. There are people who are very romantic. They will have very romanticism in dreams. So for them, sky is the limit. कुछ भी सोचते हैं. They are more pessimistic. They know, ठीक है, this is my strength. Let me try. Maybe try a little bigger goal. Nothing wrong. Never ever, I always believe, never ever keep your sights on a goal which is lower. Keep a sight a little better. Maybe divide into number of steps and try to achieve the highest. I've done that in my life. I never looked at I'll be chairman one day, but I became. Coming from village, nobody think. In a village, what do you think? You must be a good student. You must learn. You must know respect and do everything. I mean, that's how the village life is, isn't it? But then you have goals. And to meet them, the dream are not sufficient. Sufficient is the hard work and honest work. To whom are you going to be fooled? I give an example. One civil service student, so-called civil service student, seems to have committed suicide. It was 2003 when I was chairman. Media within the night was gaga, and they started abusing left and right the commission. That commission is so inhumane that people die. I went in the morning to my office. By nature, I never spoke to press. Everybody knows Chairman D.P. Agarwal will never ever like to be in the press, never speak. So I called my secretary and said, please find this out. Now, this story is very interesting for all of you. This boy has made already 3 attempts coming from Bangalore, nearby place. He had no guts to go further. But he has also no guts to tell his parents that he has finished his energy. So he told his parents that he's appearing. And he has not filled the form. For the prelim exam, he came to Delhi during that time. For main exam, he went to the center for those 10 days. And for interviews also, he came to Delhi. And he knew that he's not done it. So before the results is out, because the date of results is fixed, when I was chairman, I was announced. In the same evening, he committed suicide. Because he couldn't have faced the society. My submission to you, please don't go to that corner. You should decide at a given point of time that yes, I have tried my best. In neither the parents, nobody should pressurize you. Society aapki chinta thodi hi karta hai. It doesn't care beyond that point. If you are successful, they will always be very proud of you. Not proud, half jealousy and half only be on the bandwagon to say, yes, yes, I know you. In India, we have a great connect. I'll find 30 odd people saying they know D.P. Agarwal. D.P. Agarwal may not know them. We are very fond of this. So drop. Somebody would say, yes, PM, mere saath pick a photo hai na. When I was chairman, PM became PM. People send me some photographs, which was of mine with him on a number of occasions. But I never published them. He is PM, I was chairman, I was whosoever I am. How would it matter, this picture? So we are very fond. Please don't get into that corner. And my request to all of you, please, if there are candidates who go to in a situation where they must not pursue, please tell them politely, please do not pursue. Convince them. But don't push them, because the energy, if by 27, 28, they are not in any meaningful position, it haunts. You don't know how much it haunts. If you are a boy and a girl, you don't get a good bride and bride. bedroom. Your parents are worried. They are not worried because you didn't get anything. They are worried because if you are a girl, अरे भाई शादी नहीं हुई लड़की की, समाज के लोगों को तो ऐसे लगेगा जैसे उनकी लड़की की शादी नहीं हुई है, जो कभी नहीं होता है, वो आपके ऊपर हंस रहे होते हैं खाली. So please understand these nuances of society. While preparation is a must, so my thumb rule to you all is work hard, develop your own calendar. Nobody will ask you, say, नहीं आप तो 8 घंटे पढ़ो. क्यों पढ़ो भाई? If I can do those things in 4 hours, then I know I can comprehend it. It should be good enough. If somebody has only 12 hours to learn it, nobody stops them. Also imagine that in our homes, we hardly have 2 bedrooms. And if you want to study 12 hours, where do you study? In the pandemic time, currently pandemic time, when studies are on class, there's so much of complaint from students. Sir, मैं कहाँ से पढ़ूँ? उसी कमरे में तो पेरेंट्स को बैठना है, मुझे भी वहीं पढ़ना है. So, whatever our limited resources are, please evaluate them. Also evaluate your own strengths and weaknesses in plan your program. कोई आपको टाइम मैनेजमेंट बताता है कि ये सही है तो ठीक नहीं है. It's your time management. It is you who are going to compete. You hold hand by them is to give you the material, the fantastic material Farrell produced, the books they have. Use as many as books you want till you are clear. Let me also tell you one of the very simple problem which students get into, which is not only for civil service, for everybody. A material which appear to be simple, we follow first time, may not be the best of the material. In Pune specifically, there is a problem because there are a lot of written books by the college teachers of the university papers. So the horizon of subject is blurred in terms of qualifying that subject. तो आपकी जो लर्निंग है, सब्जेक्ट की लर्निंग, वो डेप्थ नहीं आती. Preparing for exam for certain kind of question is a different ball game. But if you understand the subject's nuances in depth, you can attempt question better if this question has not been seen by you earlier. You remember most of the JEE preparation, most of your preparation, rely to give them something which they can mug and pass. But by chance a paper happens, it happens once when I was chairman. I changed geography paper. And I didn't make any change except saying map is not compulsory. Map will not be question number 1. Little here and there change, and they were all floored because they didn't learn the subject. So first exercise is to learn the subject. Then exercise is to attempt questions. But without learning, you can't do. And that is the difference between number 1 and 700. It also applies when you face the interview. You don't prepare anything for interview. I'm very surprised why do you prepare for interview. What is that would you prepare? You have done prelim. You have read everything in the prelim. What is required? Physics, chemistry, social science, political science, everything you read. You also read for CSET some general questions, interpretations and comprehension. And for 4 general paper, an essay and 2, what is an earth left to be read? Some of the question papers, even in the 4 general papers, are related to the current activity happening in the world. And then you read magazines, you read newspaper, everybody say that proudly I'm reading Hindu. 90% of them say. And unfortunately, I don't understand the English of Hindu, but chalta hai kam. And I also don't know why everybody say I want to read Hindu. I was so happy to read my vernacular language, know my district better, my state better. I don't understand so far why Hindu. It's his view, it's not my view. Even in an interview, I'm to tell that you borrowed from Mr. Ram. Everybody knows what Ram writes. That's not your view. So view, the bureaucrat is his view. And how do you develop this view is by understanding the problem. And this applies to main exam also. If you don't understand what is expected to you, and it's not so difficult. I don't know why it is so difficult. If I go to any exam, which I did in my life, I knew whatever I knew, I must attempt that first. and do it in the best way. Something which I am doubtful, I must take last. At least I ensure that I get something which is very good. इसमें क्या गलती होगी? इसमें you require some medical treatment for this? No. You know in the paper, you know these 3 questions very well. Attempt that, get that confidence in you that yes, I have done 60% of the paper. Now my struggles level is no 20%, 40%. But if you start struggling from that first, knowing that अरे पहले इसको करेंगे, fresh your mind, वो नहीं चलता है. नहीं, I think you must have done that. So never ever attempt something which is so difficult to begin with. Take the first step, take the second step, third. And by the time you are hyped up, then you do it. Keep it simple. Work very hard. Work honestly. Honesty is a very interesting definition. आप जवाद साहब को मिलेंगे, जादव जी को मिलेंगे. You will show आपने तो बहुत पढ़ाई की है. But the honesty lie within me. I always keep telling students, those who are good students, they would know right after the exam they come out of the room how many marks they would have. Have you ever tried this? That you finish your exam, come out of the exam hall, and you know how many marks you have? Can you raise hands? How many of you know this? Once it becomes clear to you.
Right, but I should get below expectations.
You know what you have written. You also know what is expected of you. Whom are you befooling? You know for sure you come out of the exam hall, you know 40 मिलेंगे आपको तो. But आप कह रहे हैं बहुत ही अच्छा हुआ था, पेरेंट्स को भी बहुत कहा. पर अल्टीमेटली कहा सर क्या करें, वो पेपर बड़ा गड़बड़ आ गया, चेक में यूपीएससी तो कुछ भी गड़बड़ हो सकता है वहाँ. वैसे नहीं होता है. And I tell you, I hate those people. When they overrate themselves. This whole culture of overrating. You can be pessimistic, nothing wrong, but if you are pessimistic, don't go into the negative side of life. It may not take you down to something, you get into depression. Please don't. The just assessment of yours is the biggest mantra for civil service. There's no need to read blogs. Somebody who has failed write blogs. Somebody who's top successful collecting a lot of money writes blog. But nobody actually is telling correct, in truth. There are a lot of blogs written with the clipboard and how they suffered. Half of them are untrue, completely untrue. Why are you? It's you who are going to prepare. You learn yourself. So be honest to yourself, not to anybody else. आपके अंदर आपको मालूम है कि आपको पास होना ही नहीं होना. आप सिविल सर्विस करने आए थे, you came, but you knew why. If the motivation is to help this country to grow, 75 years have gone now. And if you ask, I ask you, some of you, please tell me one of the role models in bureaucrats. At best, you will come and say, Madam Kiran Bedi. And 90% of bureaucrats disagree with it. That also I can tell you. 90% disagree. Maharashtra is lucky. There are some top bureaucrats which come from Maharashtra. Deshmukh ji was one. People with illustrious view, but they were all very well-led people. They worked with society, worked with people. But so if you tell me you are going to come to solve country's problem, sorry, not possible. So try to do best, keep good models, prepare, read better books. Your concept should be clear. In objective type questions, many a time this is the problem. If you are not read thoroughly, the differentiation between 4 answers is so little. Unless it's absolutely clear to you, you will take a wrong question, get a negative marks and out completely. You lose today 1 mark in the prelim, you are out. Because out of 200 marks, the merit is made. Lesser the marks, all educationist people like me understand. If it was 1000 marks, the chances to do a differentiation among students was better than in 200 marks. So be very careful. Prelim is most dicey exam. The last point I'll make is that don't take a chance till you are sure that you'll qualify pre. Don't even fill a form. And normally forms are filled in the month of what? March? February, March. An exam at that time used to be in May. Now it's in June, this time in October. So you have roughly 4 months with you. And you should know that now I'm filling the form. Though filling the form is not attempt counted, it is only the appearances counted. But generally a good candidate will plan in the mind, can he qualify? And it is here that these people will help you. They will give you a lot of exam, lot of questions to be solved. And if you are successful in doing that, and mind you, like your academy in this country, there would be at least 200 academies. So if you are topper here in the top 5, so you are in top 10,000. So don't think that if you are doing best here, you will do best there. So keep that competition in mind. Prepare well for prelim. Only take chance when you are ready. ऐसा नहीं ऐसे एक्सपीरियंस के लिए मत करिए एक्सपीरियंस कुछ नहीं होता इसमें every year candidate change every year number of posts change every year somebody has taken political science this year may take philosophy next year so that's all I thought that's all I wanted to say as a motivational talk to you I'm open to questions which you want to ask me or if you disagree what I've said is I'm also open to that. You want to disagree with any point I made?
There are some questions from this.
Let them first say, speak. Anything which I thought I have, any doubts in your mind because of that. The whole exercise not to dissuade, whole exercise to show you the mirror. तो मिरर में कभी कभी होता है ना उल्टा दिखता है दायां कान बायां हो जाता है बायां तो देख लीजिए उसको ठीक से Yeah.
Sir, there's a question from Aslam Sayyed, who has sociology as an optional. He says, sir, if more candidates prefer to choose particular optional and they manage to score in it as well, so sir, is there really a chance of getting that optional shooted next year? That means the paper is going to be harder next year or so-called targeting of the option.
No, you can say never targets anything. Nor they are concerned about which subject is being what. It is you decide for them. Commission doesn't. Never. No. Never. They never do it.
Next question is from Sakshi. What are the ideal qualities you're looking for when you ask why civil services to candidate?
I thought bulkily I've said people who are hardworking, people who are honest to themselves. I won't say you are honest to your boss or something. If you're honest to yourself, it will automatically happen. I am sure those who are people, who do a bit of here and there, they know within them that they made a mistake. I know many of them, and being 10 years, 11 years in commission was a long time. In commission also look at the misconduct of the officer, you know this. There are a lot of punishments occur too. And I realize most of them, and many of them I know personally, and they would repent. Because they were not at that time honest to themselves. They knew that they are making a mistake. Either it's a fear, it's a pressure. I met a candidate who never wanted to home state. Can you imagine this? He said, if I go to my home state, every third one is my uncle, every fourth one is my brother. And they will not say that you do it, but they will say, Dekh lena bhai. So if I have 100 dekh lena bhai, so my mind is done. So he said, sir, mujhe state nahi chahiye. If I am good, I'll make a change there. They will respect me more. If I stay in Maharashtra, I'll speak Marathi, I'll talk to the same people, I'll not grow. Let me go to Karnataka and make a name. But today, everybody wants to come state. And ask them, नहीं साहब मैं कुछ कर पाऊंगा फैमिली के लिए पिताजी को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिलवा दूंगा दिलवा लो भाई क्या करोगे So please think, you have to be an independent thinker. Never throw names. आपकी बाजू में बल है. Grow your courage, your confidence. But honest to yourself. आप किसी के लिए honest मत बनिए, अपने लिए बनिए. Because कल आपका ही बच्चा आपको पूछेगा कि आप तो dishonest थे. वो दिन आपके लिए बिल्कुल जिसको कहते हैं ना क़यामत का दिन है वही होगा. वो सिचुएशन आपके सामने आए और कभी गलती से आपके यहाँ छापा पड़ा, पत्नी उस वक्त आंख मोड़ ले, आप नहीं समझ सकते क्या हालत होगी। इसका आप इमेजिन नहीं कर सकते। मैं हमेशा से जिंदगी में सिखाया कुछ कम खा लीजिए, बट कम से कम इज्जत से तो जिंदा करिए। I mean, they are not sermon. I'm telling you, we have lived it ourselves. बस एक ही ध्यान रखिए कि हमेशा अपने की be honest with yourself. When I taught in IIT, I remember after my lecture, I'll come to my office and sit down, take a glass of water, keep my hand here, and say, was I successful today? And my measurement was, did 60% students followed me what I said? Could I influence them? And that only depends when I can I talk to in the eyes. जब आप गलती करते हैं तो आपकी आईज में एक शर्म होती है. You can't talk eye to eye. So I wish that all of you keep eye to eye always. Be honest with yourself. That's the mantra. उसके बाद कुछ नहीं होगा आपको. कोई आपको कुछ नहीं कर सकता. ट्रांसफर होगा, हो जाएगा. कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ने वाला है. आपकी फैमिली पुनः रहेगी. 3 साल के लिए आप बाहर आ जाइए. लोग बाहर जाते थे पहले. You remember we have a very famous katha in Hindustani culture. In it's what is it called? Satyanarayan Katha. Have you heard? You must be a lot of Hindus here.
Yes.
In that Satyanarayan Katha, only walks around that there is a family which goes out to do business. That means they are talking of business out, family waiting. It's in the culture. क्या होगा ट्रांसफर से? यही तो होगा ना. क्या आप 3 साल के लिए कहीं और काम कर रहे थे? आप भी तो पेरेंट्स आपको हाथ पकड़ के नहीं बैठते थे. अब आपको लगता है कि तुम्हें बच्चे से 3 साल दूर गया तो बिगड़ जाएगा. नहीं होगा ऐसे. If you start taking these things in light away, nobody can pressurize in your life. And that's a virtue of a bureaucrat. And I assure you, each of you will make a great name.
So this is quite generic question, but I will still go ahead with that.
Yeah, please.
How can one write good answers? What commission exactly expects from the aspirants?
Oh, we have 4 great people here. Let them answer. What answer you wrote which commission had liked? Why don't you answer them?
So I think the Tukaram sir is needed.
Okay. So there's an answer. What should I answer about it? Commission does not say, I want this. That's my answer to this. You know what you are writing. There is a question which you have to read. You have to read the questions, what is expected and where to focus. If you are not answering the focal point of the question, then you are going around and looking whether it is a Mithu river or other river without going to heart of Pune. So that's all. And then you write stories. Firstly, I cut down the stories. You know this. I'm fairly notorious in that. So I said each question would have a limited scope. That change I made, you probably don't know.
Yes.
Earlier, people could write anything. Now I say question written on top, space is left, you write only this space. So if there's an idea where you can write 5 pages, but I want you to only write 1 page, that automatically means that you prioritize your answer out of a lot of information which you have. It's very simple. And that's why these spaces are kept. If you don't write the crux of the reply, and you are waiting till the last point, and that last point never comes because page ends. The best course is attack the.
Sir, we have already touched this topic, but still I will go ahead with the question. What is your opinion on number of attempts students should give and plan after that on what to do if one does not succeed?
I think mostly I elaborated.
Yes.
It's a very interesting point. When I was chairman, I recommended to the commission, to the government, that 27 must be the last age. And 3 attempts for general categories. And I'll justify. 27 in Indian system in age where boys and girls must be established. There are a number of reasons for it. The system of society, the family setups, the levels of confidence, youth energy. The second point was that other than the central government, many state governments allow you opportunities till about age of 30. So if you miss with your 3 attempts, taking, you still have many attempts left to try elsewhere. And if you decide to come back and probably mostly you don't know, Except that those who come into the academies to teach you, I'm sorry to say this, but most of you are those who didn't make it, but you have that experience with you. And so much of employment because of that. 90% of them become school teachers. But if you wanted to do that, you could have done age of 21. When you go with a rebound as a failure and go school teaching, you don't enjoy it at all. You almost abuse every day yourself. So I thought it is always there a chance, 27 in age, when you can recap your education. You come back to PG, you come back to PhD. And by the time 30, 31, 32, you are ready to become a lecturer in the university, which is the respectable. I'm not saying teaching is not respectable, but I thought then you are trained for it to do. Teaching is a very difficult job in schools. Entrepreneur, you can't become. Many of you can't. You can become traders. You can have agencies. It can happen. But truly entrepreneur becoming is very difficult because even engineers who come to, last time 3 lakh appears, engineers. None of them become entrepreneur. But they have an opportunity to get jobs in government, private jobs. And that is one of the reasons why people want a one career first and then civil service. During Khan Sahab's time, people will not make first career first and try civil service later. They will try civil service first, make second career. And that is the right approach to it. Because all they require is a graduation. If you're a normal graduation at the age of 20, if you're engineering, you got 21, and that's it. Now make your attempt, take 3 attempts. You got 5 more years. Don't make your first attempt, you are not ready. So 3 attempts are selected, 3 attempts are very, very good. And I thought they would know. It's only these 3 attempts we prepare. बाद में your energy gets wasted, you become frustrated. Chance hai, mil jaye. But that is very, I think 3 attempts. Over a period of time, 21 to 27, 6 years time, is a good time to judge yourself. Maybe sitting at home, preparing with them, you prepare, I don't mind. But don't make an attempt till you are ready. So if you are good, like 2 people here in the first attempt, it's creditable. Good, why not?
Sir, there's a question in Marathi, I would just try to translate it. In this examination, this is kind of an impression that people have, that people from English medium who are attempting through English medium, they get through easily, there is some kind of an ease, and people who are attempting in vernacular medium, say Marathi in Maharashtra, somehow they are not able to crack with enough numbers in terms of final result and even the rank.
I think it's completely wrong.
Yes.
If that's not true, why would I have made it? So much of care is taken from each of the language. I was forced to, I did myself a change in interview. I think it's more of a,
Yes.
you see, it arises like this. I'll give you a background why it is happening. It was my last year vice chairman. New government has come. You remember the hesitation in August, September in 2014? It was the Hindi people who started saying that because of changes I brought, less Hindi people come. Which was not a fact. On fact, it was wrong. But difficulty in this country is, parents are sitting here. When you are a good student, they don't send you to language courses. They send you to professional courses. They send you to science courses. They make you lawyer. They make you CA. They make you CS. That means anybody who's supposed to be good in school will go into professional courses. ये यूपीएससी ने डिसाइड किया, सोसाइटी ने डिसाइड किया, पेरेंट्स ने डिसाइड किया कि नहीं साहब, you go to professional so that you get a job. Am I right? Am I wrong in it? So what is the cream which is now left is the people who were not first divisioners, people who are about 50, 40, 60% marks. They happen to go, unfortunately, in the stream of humanities. Okay, take for example Delhi University. If you want to get admission in physics in Delhi University, you require marks in the upper of 99. You go to Hindi literature, you get into 66. That means society itself has created a variation among better students which will go into professional courses and good courses. And those who are left, so we found out that bulk of the students who appeared in Hindi medium are those who are around 50% marks in university. Now 6 lakh people have 60% of people who are more than first division. And I have 30% of people who are about 50%. Please imagine why there will not be a correlation between that only 60% people will come, 50% not. But habitually, somebody who is 60% and above is in a habit of putting more time, more hard work, more understanding. People convert it into saying that we are against Hindi. When we showed it to the committee of ministers, including the then Home Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, they were very clear that is a mistaken that whatever statement they made. But then politics is politics. So it is these people that complex within them. In the language they speak, they very interesting. Since I'm a Hindi speaking man, so in one board, I thought I'll sit with this complaint. Then we started talking to them Hindi. They won't speak Hindi. They will speak mixed Hindi and English. In Hindi, they will use slang. And it happens also in Marathi. Immediately you come, you speak Satara Marathi, you speak Pune Marathi, you speak Bombay Marathi, you speak Kolhapuri Marathi, and nothing else in Nagpur Marathi. Each are different. If you go to Mumbai Wala, where is Marathi? So this whole complex that I'm Marathi and maybe I'm not too good in the subject kills us internally. And we find a solace. अरे नहीं साहब तो यूपीएससी वाले करते हैं ये नहीं होता है. Speak good language, write good language. Interview board is discussion along with very 5 eminent people. They have lived their life, either academics or bureaucrats, or so they have seen the world. तो वहाँ slang use करेंगे. It's not a computer language. Yesterday, particularly, I saw a little clip. One boy on the Amitabh Bachchan program. He's a Gujarati boy. Talking to him. And he said, sir, I want to tell you a story, which is the language the computer people speak. So interview is not computer languages. Interview is not slang. Interview is in your language. Can you present your views to a very eminent team? And that is missing. I think you should check the quality of their Marathi. I don't know what kind of check you have. Merely qualifying Marathi paper does not make them to write good political science in Marathi or any other subject. It's their own inner feeling. Unko ek confidence ki, you build their confidence. Nothing wrong with them. But they must write. Slang nahi bolna hai.
Because of time constraints.
आप सबसे पहले कैसे लिखवाइए? First time, let them write about themselves in Marathi. Say pages. I can assure you none of them can write 3 pages on themselves. Very simple exercise. Second is ask them to write another 3 pages on their surroundings. Influence them, why they influence them. And then you will know how much they know. Very simple tools. Very simple. Yeah.
So there are many questions, but because of time constraint, we are sorted few. This is the last one. In the interview, most of the candidates tell that they want to join this service because it gives various opportunities, or it is multidimensional career opportunity. So how do you recognize that this candidate is honestly getting the reason to join the service?
This is not the only question we ask. This is not the only question we ask. How many questions were put to you? 20? How many to you? 36. 25. So minimum 22, as much as 40 questions are asked. How can one question decide what you want? And there are 5 people asking 5 different areas. All these are misnomer stories. And they, puzzle themselves mind. You must be confused even before that. But interview was simple, isn't it? Board supported you. Did they create a problem for you? No. They didn't pursue areas which are difficult for you. There are time-tested tradition and commission which we emphasized. Areas in which you are weak, they don't pursue. We want to know your strong areas. In strong areas, what do you think? But you think the way the newspaper written, then what's wrong between you? मैं तो फिर clerk को रख लूँगा ना, आपकी ज़रूरत कहाँ है मुझे? Simple as that. I mean, my ways are a little crude to tell, but that's a fact. I want somebody who can think. I want somebody who is not untrainable. People have fixed ideas. अब जय श्री राम कहने से थोड़े आप ब्यूरोक्रेट बन जाएंगे. कहते रहिए, कहिए, मैं मना नहीं कर रहा हूँ. But the fact remains that there must be something within you which makes you different than others. That's the difference.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.
Subscribe the Unique Academy's YouTube channel and press the bell icon for latest updates and videos.